Antiquity Unveiled, the most marvelous revelations of the 19th century concerning the origin of Christianity. And well, the epilogue was written by Professor Hilton Hotema, but okay, we have Ulphilas, a Catholic bishop. I am here. You may succeed for many years in keeping back the truth, but a time comes when that which is hidden must be revealed. I was a bishop in the 4th century. I was also a writer, and I translated a set of Gospels and epistles from the Samaritan tongue. They are now in the university at a place called Uppsala, and they are called the Codex Argentius, for it is written on what are called silver tablets. In truth, the fact is that I copied the Gospel and epistles of Apollonius of Tyana, not originally written by himself, but brought by him from Singapore, India, in Asia. That is, he wrote versions for the originals himself. But these teachings of Apollonius bore not the names that the Christians have given them. I used the names that the Christians wish to have at the head of their different books. I was paid well for doing this and managed to gain a great popularity and preferment by it on this mortal plane, but my condition as a spirit has been one of torture. And know this, there is an influence amongst progressed spirits that forces all evildoers back here to confess their sins and show just where they lied and where they told the truth. This they are obliged to do finally, although they may defer it for a long time. I have stated here as a spirit exactly what I did as a mortal, hoping that it will bring out the truth. I am Ulphilas, and refer to Nouvelle Biographie Générale, Fuller's Historical Dictionary, and Historical Dictionary by Bernard and Messene of 1823. Now, the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John weren't the Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John that knew Jesus, and an examination of these books may say that. But to say that a false name was put on top of that, well, it would have been a Greek name, not Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but this is proven to be not quite the case. Now rewritten from what about Apollonius and the idea that Apollonius, he had his own doctrine. He didn't just accept things and move on. So it wasn't the case, as the Bible says with Jesus, I speak not of my own doctrine. Apollonius had his own doctrine, but we see a great confusion. But anyways, we have given here several references as to where may be found, as they have come down to us, the historical facts relating to Ulphilas and his Bible, in order to enable the reader to appreciate the unprecedented importance of that communication. We challenge the Christian priesthood and clergy, as well as all who believe in the truth of the Christian religion, to successfully question the truth and authenticity of the statements embraced in that communication. Well, as a non-Christian, not believing anything Christian specific that I could think of about Christianity, the idea that I believe in the truth and good of Christianity more as a non-Christian is perfectly reasonable. To claim that things are true that aren't true that's a different story. So Christianity claiming that it's true about everything, I don't believe that. That's because I do believe in the truths of Christianity, but Christianity has conflicts within the Bible, that is, and within their groups and traditions. And anyways, if they cannot do this, it simply remains for us to insist that the Spirit has spoken only the truth in regard to the source from which he derived his Bible, or rather the copy of it, from which he made his translation. The spirit of Ulphilas testifies positively to that fact, and not only declares that the canonical Gospels and Epistles are identically the same as those written by Apollonius of Tyana after the Brahminical Gospels brought by him from Singapore, but at the instance of the Christian hierarchy, he, in the 4th century of the Common Era, translated them from the Samaritan tongue, from the Samaritan original of Apollonius, changed the names according to the wishes of his Christian employers, and possibly made it a little more like the Bible that we have. So, it was for rendering this detestable service to the Christian hierarchy, none of whom were competent to translate the Samaritan tongue, the Samaritan originals of the books they sought to steal to consummate their selfish purposes, that Ulphilas, the poor and comparatively unknown reader in the Roman Catholic Church, was advanced to the dignity of a bishop, a promotion hardly paralleled in the annals of priestly advancement. We will only notice that one more fact in his remarkable communication, and that this sooner or later every consecrated error and falsehood will have to be disclosed by returning spirits, and this because the spirit friends of truth, justice, and right have at last acquired the power to compel it. Now, true priestly authority is not some. Yes, there's meritocracy. Well, it would have to be based on merit, based on learning. Well, learning is considered merit, but some people learn little with far more weight to it than those who learn much. The good character and spiritual experience and stuff, but priestly ranks, time, decided value to the organization, various other things are, so it's alignment with the actual spiritual or intellectual value of an individual. We got to be careful of the priestcraft and how they differ from the nation of priests and priestesses that Jesus or maybe even Apollonius would have promoted.